Hello, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 here, coming to you live on the East Coast at 8:02. Well, guess what? It's the first night of our Go West Dadman show. Well, it wouldn't be the same or the show without the West and Go West Dadman. It's West Kagle. West, how are you tonight?
Alrighty. How's it going, my friend?
I am actually, I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't, I'm like in a purgatory type thing tonight. It's weird. It's like good things have happened, kind of not so. It's been one of those days. I ended up not working today, but I had to deal with business with my mom and had to take care of her for a while. But then it was like then other things kind of happened in neutral, and then you sat around and waited, and then nothing happened. It just was a weird day. But I'm glad I took the day off with her anyway because we did find out a couple of things that we had to take care of legally.
Okay.
So that was good, which if I would have just run through, I don't think we would have seen or I wouldn't have paid attention to. So, sometimes
Yeah,
it's good to slow down and look.
this is true. This is
Well,
true.
how was your day?
Pretty uneventful. I was just kind of sticking around the house. All that I had planned on doing a little bit of going out and about, and but we have solar panels here on the roof, and one of the entire banks is not producing all of a sudden. And we were one, the usually in the summertime the meter starts going backwards. You start getting
Mm-hmm.
credits instead of paying, and it wasn't. So the guy was supposed to come today, but it turns it's not going to be able to come here till Friday. So,
Uh,
but
yeah.
it'd be good to get that taken care of because
Hmm.
I mean, those things aren't cheap to put on the house, and they're not serving their purpose.
No, and not to do it. And sometimes a lot of people have had problems with the contractors and the suppliers because of some country out there. And maintenance has always been a hard issue, or getting them fixed if they were defective. So, well, good luck for you. Hopefully, it's a
Yeah.
quick fix for you. So,
Yeah, hopefully. Only well, it's not going to cost anything to get them even looked at because they're only 2 years old. I mean, they got a 30-year warranty.
yeah, as
So
long as the supply works, though,
true.
well, you don't
Yeah,
have problems with the supply chains, and then it's like they're sitting there just waiting. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, the panels all look good. It's just one of them is you can see it's loose from
Mhm.
the, and it's the first panel in the entire chain of that one bank, and it could be that's why the whole thing's out. So
Mhm.
hopefully, yeah, we'll see.
I
We'll
hope,
see.
yeah, I hope, like I said, hopefully it's something they can fix pretty easily and take care of you. Well, we got 8 people here already. We got one on the Twitch side, so follow us on the Twitch side if you haven't already. We have got 7 on the YouTube side, so let's make sure you smash that like and subscribe if you haven't. Well, let's go through the lineup in the lead off, beating everybody else here first night. Snorta Poopas Cuber. How about humans and other
Brr.
critters? Yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of weird being on a Wednesday night 2 hours earlier, though.
Yeah. It usually doesn't get going until 10.
Yeah, at least I can go to sleep. Get sleep tonight. I think.
Who you kidding? No
But
sleep. No sleep. We don't sleep.
I know. Watch me at 11 o'clock. Say, hey Wes, you want to stream again? Hey, those are the good old days. If I do that, then I'm really functioning very well. So I've already
Yeah.
told. I told another friend is I want them to tell me at 2 o'clock my time that they want to do a stream, and I'm like, okay, I'll wake up and I'll do it. So people on the other side of the world have advantages. And West Kagle's here. Hey, good to have you, West. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, Fallout Dave here. Hey, good to see you, Dave. How are you doing, Squirrel? Yep. Legatus Legionize is here. How are you tonight, Legatus? I can't English very well. Mr. Angel is here over from across the pond after midnight where he is at. He's lurking. Good to see you, Mr. Angel, as
Yes.
always. So, and we got the great Max Redstone who says go south. Well, that's not the same Kegel we picked. We picked the West Kegel, not the South Kegel.
Well,
We could have gone East Kegel or North Kegel too.
maybe tonight. Maybe tonight later on.
Mm.
We go south.
Oh man, Snortapoopas has no stream tomorrow morning. Well, I might mention that to the missus because she's
Oh.
live. She's not with mom this week. So yeah, that's usually been what's taken her out on Thursdays. But if you do, she is still, I think, posting around 11 videos about birthdays and memes. So there will be at least something out there. But let me see if I can talk to her and see if she can do what she did the other day. She surprised me the other day when she went live and she was talking about what was it? They were talking. She was talking about she was actually doing yarn work, live yarn work. She's spinning it off the spinner and doing. Oh my God! Started Poopas with a geography lesson. South Kagle is in Delaware. Well, East Kagle must be out in the Atlantic Ocean or on Bermuda, maybe. But hey, yeah, she was spinning yarn. That surprised. Yeah, she surprised everybody with that. I did say hi to Max Redstone, I think, didn't I?
Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, just making sure. Well, he just said go south. He didn't do a beaver raid. That's kind of what.
I know. Yeah.
I had to make sure I had caught up with him. Yeah. So. But yeah, folks, this is kind of going to be like an earlier version of our late night show. Maybe not as crazy in some ways, but we're going to kind of use the force and come up with different things as we do. We may have people on with us from time to time as they want to. Just kind of have a fun show back and forth with the two of us. So, and maybe a few others as they do. But we shall see. But you guys, no. South Kagle is in Mexico, not Delaware. By the way, Starter Poopas is on the Beaver now, and Foul Davis, East Kagle is in Connecticut. Maybe so. I don't know. But Starter Poopas is pointing above. But, well, are you pointing back at the Beaver or Mexico? That's what I'm not sure about. East Kagle is coming in from the great state of Pennsylvania. Call ICE at South Kagle. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that was so crazy. So, oh man, how's one thing that's been happening all around the country is there's been a lot of storms, rains, and heavy flooding and stuff. We've had a lot in Florida a bit, but not so bad. But we've had the story in Texas. But you guys up in New Jersey, maybe not your part. Have you seen the flooding that's been up there?
Yeah, somebody showed me they showed a picture of Somerville and it was underwater completely.
We're being overrun by Kagles. Yes.
Yeah.
We're being flooded with Kagles. Yep. But yeah, it's been crazy watching, and very tragic seeing a lot of the video that's coming out of a lot of places around the country. We've heard about it flooding in North Carolina, about Texas, but even New York, New Jersey. The subways in New York were really, really interesting with people in the subway cars, and you just see the water flooding in and like popping up from the drains and all. So it's just an insane thing. Yeah. So no problem. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
if you can give me a second. I know it's our first show. But you gotta give me 1 second. Give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Speaking of weather and stuff, we've got hurricane season that we're now in the state of Florida and the Gulf Coast. There is a invest out there that's in Florida that's supposed to move out in the Gulf eventually. Whether it becomes a tropical storm, who knows? But get ready for that coming and all that weather and all that. That's coming our way this year. Will we have many hurricanes? Will we have few hurricanes? Will we have big hurricanes? Will we have the slow ones? Some of the worst storms are actually the tropical storms that do not move fast because they lead to lots of flooding. Lots of flooding. And it's not a good sign. So, of course, we had Florida got hit by 2 last year that were Cat 3, Cat 4s, Milton and Helene, that our friend Snorter Poopas knows all about those. But that hopefully we get a break from them and we don't have that again this year. Hopefully we can get a nice respite this year. And but you never know. I do like talking hurricanes, so you never know. I may talk some hurricanes, and but as I always say, you get your information from the National Hurricane Center and the experts because they're the professionals and all that stuff. Listen to your local officials, it's all those nice warnings that you have to have out there because if you don't, you can get in trouble. So anyway, but Let's see. Oh, hell, comrade. North Kagle for the People Republic of Canada. Canada. Snorta Poopa said King Dolphin had some loud thunder boomers tonight. He was worried about his power. Yep. I wonder if he has puke energy where he is. No. No tuna factory with King Dolphin. No, he's a live person. So, oh, I know. See, yeah, they're professionals, but see, you have to do it because they're the know-it-alls and give the official weather warnings. Always heed the official weather warnings and stuff like that. My only thing sometimes with weather forecasting is, they say it's not going to be sunny. That it's going to be sunny, no chance of rain. Then all of a sudden there's a storm, and it washes out the whole day. It's like, can I just walk outside and point at the sky and say it's? I think it's that clip from Family Guy. It's going to rain. And
the weather, Ollie, the weatherman.
Yeah, like that's it. It's kind of like that's all the modern meteorology really seems to be these days. So
what's the weather like? What's the weather gonna be like today, Ollie? Gonna rain. Anything else? No, lots of rain.
Well, and the new world of YouTube popularity contest. Fallout Dave is number 1 in our chat. Legatus is number 2. And the bear is at number 3. So we'll see if people catch up. At one point, West, you were number 2. But yeah, the weather up there. I mean, your area's been spared, right? It's just some of the other areas north of you.
Down south here. Today is the first day in about 6 days that we didn't get a thunderstorm and like torrential rain. But it's. We're not built up like up there, so there's plenty of ground for the, untouched ground for the for the rain to be soaked up by. So we don't get the flooding issues. But God, it was bad up there. I mean, they were underwater. Somebody was telling me they're in Somerville that it was, like I was saying before I had to step away. They were under the town. It was like half the town was underwater.
Oh man, we fortunately in Florida don't have flooding like that very often. Usually when it's happened has been because of hurricanes and things like that.
Yeah, you get the storm surge.
Yeah, one of the Irma was the worst one, and it pushed the river up and over the banks into downtown. Buildings, high-rise buildings, flooded downtown because of the storm surge. That's usually where we get most of our flooding. Not necessarily just from straight line. Now, some parts and some roads flood, but like this flash flood stuff where it's going, it just generally we don't have that often. And Snore Poop said, I think some of the weathermen like to crash storm just to get airtime, more faith. Yes, the Tampa meteorologist Dennis Phillips and Mike's weather page. Yeah, they're less prone to panic when they start to get concerned. I get concerned. Yeah, but that's based on experience. Well, see, when Irma hit, our meteorologists up here were like, "Oh, it's going to be." We got nothing out of the bastards. They might get some pictures of radar from time to time, but I mean, when I went back and looked at the coverage later after the hurricane passed, when we were out of power, a few weeks later we got power back. I went back and watched the coverage. Even friggin' Orlando said the storm shifted. Our people were still saying, well, it's going to hit, like it would go well further away from us. No, it didn't. It shifted more north up into the state. And that shift actually brought tons of record flooding and storm surge and everything else in here. Put us in the dangerous part of the storm, which that's when we had our back awning blown off. Yeah, exactly. And it was so bad, whatever straight line hit, how that you put up the wood panel fences as a 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
They bent back our direction over themselves and snapped at the bottom.
Oh wow!
And the panels, they're back. They snapped backwards, but the shed that could fall over if you or I went out there and pushed it, it's still there. It took out it, and just somehow it missed it and took out the awning, which Mrs. wanted gone anyway. So we basically saved labor of having somebody take it down and
God came by and said, "Oh, I'll take care of that for you."
Yeah. Well, we just had to fix up the fascia board a little bit and all that stuff. It's just
that's the most dangerous for storms in New Jersey, it's not a lot. Generally, flooding is usually from, again, like you said, hurricane. Last time, I think a lot of stuff was underwater. I remember twice, in the recent past was once during hurricane, the one that my twins were born in. God, I can't remember the name now.
Hey, stop,
I thought it.
stop. Guess what?
What's up?
We got raided.
No,
We got
did we?
freaking ass raided by the greatest person you can get out here. Supergirl. Well, the second Supergirl herself, because we know Lisa claims that. The one, the only greatest. I'm okay. Maybe I'm bullshitting too much, but you know what? She knows I mean this. It's the great Anna. Anna.
Hey.
Woo! Hey. So we
What's
now
up?
have Grace and Class to our stream tonight.
Oh, good to be here. Thank you. He
Thank
was.
you.
Hey, how's
Dadman.
it going? Thank
Hey.
God. Thank
I
goodness, because I usually bring the class down, so it has to come up somewhere.
Yeah.
You got Florida Man and the Crown Prince of New Jersey, and then you got the Princess of England. So hey, say, look at this. We got Anna. Yay, 'tis Anna. See?
Hey.
Yes, exactly. Now, did you come with a montage?
You guys, you woke
No,
me
I'm
up,
kidding.
Dadman. That's what he does. He usually
did?
wakes
I
me
thought
up.
I thought you were awake already. Hey, I'm sorry, but you know me.
No,
The party never stops, with me. Like I
No.
did that one tweet out there today for Amanda Gillum. It's like, I'm the
Yeah.
walking party machine, and she created a monster.
Yeah.
But Anna,
Oh
it's so
my.
good to talk to you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm sweaty as usual. It's still a heat wave here in
Ooh,
the UK.
what's the temperature running at night there?
Right now it says it's 24 Celsius, but it feels like it's 34.
Well, let me, for us American.
Yeah, English. I mean, American.
That is
That would 24 is like 70 something Fahrenheit.
75.
Yeah,
75.2, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not the fact that it's hot. It's humid. Like I feel like I'm
Yes.
swimming.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not the
welcome
heat,
to
it's the stupidity.
Yes. Welcome to Florida. We know all about humidity down here for sure. It's like, oh man, we were talking about hurricanes, and that's the worst thing when you have a week of without power with hurricanes, and you got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, or actually, what was it? No, we had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. It was like, oh my God, it was keeping them entertained, sweating at night. It's like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. See, the Brits, they don't understand oppressive weather until they come to Florida for a visit in the middle of July, and it's nearing 100 with 98% humidity.
It sounds like y'all have had your own problem with the humidity though over there, haven't the last few weeks, Anna, haven't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yes,
Yeah, no. The buildings, and it's not about that people can't take it. It's just like not like America where you have aircon and
Mhm.
you go into places and it's like, oh, cool. I'm cool now. I'm in the mall. I'm getting the aircon blasted at me.
Yeah.
We don't have that, and at the same time, our buildings are built very different. It's very much built to contain the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's very warm, at the end of the day, you think you open up all the windows and you get the cool air, but it just makes everything so much more humid. And the building is brick or concrete, and it contains the heat that it absorbs throughout the day.
Yeah.
And therefore, you're sitting here and you're like, oh my God, I was outside today and I felt cooler than when I went inside.
Wow. Wow. That's something I've heard that about the buildings in England, is that it sounds like a lot of the people up north, there are places up north, Illinois, Michigan, that a lot of the houses are built without central air. And A lot of people, they're lucky to have floor units and other things like that. So there are parts of the country here that don't have aircon, but you got to have it here in the South. I don't understand how we lived it when I was a kid in the 70s. Our schools down here, we had no central air conditioning. You might have had one jumbo fan at the top of the door above the entrance. That was it.
Yeah.
And we had to wear long pants too.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but yeah, it's so that's interesting. Wes, y'all do have a lot of aircon up there where you are, though, right?
Yeah, again, like you said, when I grew up as a kid, there was no. We had like one unit in the one bedroom, and it was only turned on, and it was a window unit when I was a kid in our house, and that was only gotten because the doctor said that it would filter out the pollens in the summer, and I was very highly allergic to spring pollen, so that's the only reason we had this one unit. And it was only turned on at night. So I grew up no AC, and in grammar school, I went to Catholic school. Again, like you said, uniform with long pants, no AC. Yeah. Windows were open when it got hot, and they turned the lights off to appease us.
What they didn't give you like shorts or anything?
No. The girls were the only ones because they had skirts.
Yeah.
So we had the girls got to, in the wintertime, they were allowed to wear long pants, but the guys weren't allowed to wear shorts in the summer. So I cry sexism.
It truly was. You had to be here to experience it.
Yeah. And when I got to high school, I finally went to public school, so it was central air, but it was a newer built building. And since they decided, they said, well, it's central air, so we don't have to worry about the windows were not open. They didn't open. So if the air conditioner broke down several times, so you couldn't even open the windows.
No, I know. It's like down here, we have the thing called the heat index, because the heat index is somewhere between OMG and WTF.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yep.
That's I mean, so many times like this. And see, there are great Florida memes with this about the heat. I'm looking for one while we're talking too, but this is the other one here. Here's the earth, here's the sun, and Florida's located right by the sun. but man, hey, lemon pie, hello citrus, hey, fruitcakes.
I like that meme, but I think it's a little inaccurate. I think Florida might be a little closer even.
Okay. I'm sure, Anna, you think the UK's right there right now. No,
the UK is in the actual sun.
Oh God, is it that bad in the day? I remember, I think a while back you told me it would have been like 90 in the 90s at like in the morning time, I think when we were talking.
No, it was Fahrenheit. It was, what was it the other day? 120 Fahrenheit. Ooh.
Wow.
And I was like, damn.
How the hell do we
go?
Yeah, you talked about the architecture, and I'm pretty sure it was in England, not anywhere else in Britain. It was in England itself, and I want to say London. They built, man, I might be wrong, but I think it was in London. They built a building that was like polished metal, and it was curved. They literally had to do something because it was reflecting onto the surface, and it was melting things like stuff in automobiles and stuff. So
oh man,
they have never in England have never built considering hot. They've always built considering cold, yes, because it's cold, muggy, and damp all the time, but never heat.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like Anna said, the SMB3 sun. I got a couple little things. Oh yeah, Lemon Pie said coming up, true summer heat here in Texas. I got a couple things to. Let me show you this thing. We'll get this set up here, and
Texas is. I mean, Florida, of course, but Texas is humid as well.
Mm.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Very
this
bad.
is not this kind of humidity, you guys in America. Unless you experience it. I've been all over the world, from Singapore to Texas and Florida and everywhere. And
Well, how's the humidity there different than Florida?
it's so you cannot. There's no air.
Well, it's like when it gets humid in New York City because they're built up. You know, they're a little island, and they've got like what is it, 80-some million people now. So
Yeah, there's too many. Oh God, it's almost like okay. It's not just the fact that the buildings are different, but even when you're outside and you're in the sun, it's not like a desert heat or like a Texas heat or a Florida heat. It's a British humidity that I can't explain it. It's so bad. Right now I feel like I'm not breathing. Maybe I should stop talking.
No, you're that bad. God, no, I think everybody's like, hey, thank God she's here. Don't have to listen to these quack guys, but hey, yeah. Well, you know, it's like, hey, we got a lady here. Hey, that's awesome, but always a fun and vibrant, Anna. Sort of Poopa said, at least it's not World War II. Typical UK weather forecast in 1940 was hot, 100% chance of widely scattered bombs. Oh,
oh dear.
No, dear. Yes. Okay. One of the places that we went, we actually visited our friend B from O once in Alabama. That has got to be the worst heat that I've ever experienced with the humidity. Vegas is a dry heat. We dealt with that. No big deal. But Alabama was worse than anything I hit in Florida. It was like you walked out and you could barely breathe. I think probably towards what you were saying, but it was, I mean, people.
And you got the mosquitoes there as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But there are other parts of the country that have problems with the heat. Now I've heard about roads in England buckling and melting because of the heat. Maybe Anna, you know that or not? It's just something I've heard anecdotally. But hey, even in the great state of Missouri, or we like to call here misery.
Yes.
Road buckles in Missouri heat wave. Just watch this little video real quick. And whoop. How'd you like to be driving down the road and that happening, West?
Yeah, no, that's I've seen that happening. China's been getting some hot weather. You know what the problem with that is? They've again, China's not expecting that kind of heat. Missouri is not expecting that kind of heat, so they're not building their roads like they might build them in Florida. So, you know, they take into account, you know, some places they get heat. They take into account this stuff. Not saying it mitigates it completely, but they take into account. It's kind of like I want to say when South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida get a whole bunch of snow, like, you know, well, in their mind, a whole bunch of snow is like 3 inches. Everything shuts down. So, yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I showed both of y'all the Christmas in '89 here where we had like maybe an inch that was like barely. I mean, you're laughing. I know Anna laughs because y'all are like, that's nothing. And well, our bridges, it shut the city down for 3 days. Hey, this last December, we had the ice storm in January, whenever that was. And we, there was actually feet of snow in the panhandle. There, people could make snowmen out in the panhandle. We just got ice. You know, that's all we got. We got a slushy outside, and still it shut us down because of the bridges. So, like I said, General Lee, Dukes of Hazzard, eat your hearts out. Oh yes, you remember that video, Anna, with General Lee jumping?
Yes, yes.
That was a wonderful thing. And some people said here it varies depending on whether or not there's a sea breeze. Yeah, if you get the inland breeze, it's one thing, it's warmer. And if you get a breeze off the ocean, you get a little bit of cool. But then again, like Wes says, you can never plan too hot. Welcome to Florida. The ice cream truck melts.
Oh, Mr. Softy. Mr. Softy.
Yeah. Goodbye, ice cream.
God. You know, we speaking of that, squirrel, by the way.
Yeah.
We get a Mr. Softy drives by the house every day about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and he plays that music. You know, and I learned for the first time today, there are lyrics to that song.
No way.
Yes. and it's
Wow.
and it meant it goes something like, something about it's Mr. Frosty. It's for Mr. Frosty. I mean, it's great.
I understand it's a revealing thing. I just learned like last year that my Florida Gators fight song actually had words after 50-some years. There's actually words to the damn song.
That's
cheer
funny.
for the orange and blue.
Well, you find out that there are lyrics to songs all the time. Like I learned I think it was last year, that there were actually lyrics written by Gene Roddenberry himself to the Star Trek theme song.
No.
Yes. And he did this, get this, so that he would be paid royalties every time it played.
Okay, that's smart.
They're really bad lyrics, though.
Hey, it doesn't
What are
matter.
the lyrics?
I don't know that. You have to look them up.
I got it. I'm looking at lyrics on demand.
Okay.
TV themes.
I never knew this.
Oh, okay. Well, here, let me bring them up. All right. Howdy, buddy. Good to see you. If I can hit the damn StreamYard. God, StreamYard's like jumping all around.
Oh, there. Yeah.
There it is. Thank you. Damn it. I couldn't. I had to chase Buddy all around. Yes. And dun. Go Gators. We're within 2 months. So, sorry, distraction. My team actually might be decent this year, even though I want the coach fired. Star Trek theme lyrics. Star Trek lyrics, originally titled "Where No Man Has Gone Before" by Alexander Courage. Narrator's voice: Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Then the lyrics by Gene Roddenberry. Beyond the rim of starlight.
No, Dadman, you gotta sing it.
You gotta sing it like this. Beyond the rim of the starlight, my love is wandering in starlight.
Okay, that's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars. That's Star Wars.
Beyond the rim of the starlight, my love is wandering in starflight.
You're singing Star Wars too.
He'll find in star-clustered regions.
No, it's okay.
Love,
you don't need.
Strange love a woman.
We got it.
Hey, you asked for it.
Yes, you never know what you're going to get until you actually ask for it.
Starlight, my love is wandering in the starlight, starflight. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. No, I did not know this. Thank you, West.
See, New Jersey has come through tonight with something. Stop, Snortopoopus.
That is hysterical.
You may not have, but Anna asked for it and she got it. But anyway, all right. Yeah. Snortopoopus said Roddenberry screwed the composer out of half the royalties.
He did. He did.
Oh, and Buddy said you're doing Bill Murray Saturday Night Live.
Yes, Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, a strange love a star woman teaches. I know his journey never ends. His Star Trek will go on forever. But tell him while he wanders his starry sea, remember me. So those are the lyrics to Star Trek's theme song.
God, and they're bad. They're just terrible.
Yeah.
Still love it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are all now smarter for you coming out with that, West. I mean that's really cool to see. I never knew that actually had lyrics to it, but I'm just like, well, folks, that's what you learn around here. We get crazy stuff like that.
I don't remember where. I almost want to say that it was a discussion on one of Jill's panels, and it came up. And if it came up on Jill's panels, I'm sure it was brought up by Scotty. He's the master of obscure trivia. So,
yeah, I'm.
Jill is awesome. Go check her out.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, Jill is great. I'm kind of like that too with the odd, useless knowledge. Yeah, my wife.
There it is. Yes.
My wife gets mad at me because I don't keep forgetting to take the garbage out, but ask me to remember.
You know everything else,
dude. It's like we're at trivia, and I had to walk outside because they played a song like a few beats, and I had to get outside because they did music after it, and it was Electric Avenue, and I'm like,
actually, you know what? Thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
I mean, John Williams, like dun 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 dun. That's a Superman theme too. Damn.
Yeah. Have you guys ever watched the videos that compare every single theme in every movie John Williams has done and compared it to where he ripped it off from a great composer of the past? It's every single one. It's every single one.
Don't ruin it for me, please. No.
No,
No,
let's have a.
Oh my God.
I've put words to the Star Wars theme now.
Ugh. Now I can. West, why did you ruin my childhood? Just now.
Well, there we go. We can punish him like that. So that's what we do around here. We kicked him off his own show. But well, at least you're not a suppository like Snortopoopas. So Yeah, I mean, I've frustrated the missus so many times because like, damn it, you forgot the treasure, forgot this, but then damn it, it comes somewhere. I remember something out of nowhere from 3 years ago or some useless piece of crap. But
yeah, exactly.
Well, back to our heat here. This is how hot it is somewhere. Hot outside? Shut up.
Yeah, his corn got popped.
Yep, it happens. It's just crazy.
Oh
gosh!
Wait a minute. Is that the bad dude that our former president said was always at the swimming pool that he had to stand up to?
Oh, Corn Pop. Yeah, Corn Pop. I guess he is. He's Corn Pop. He's popped.
Oh my gosh. God, your jokes are so dad jokes. Jesus.
Well, that's why we brought you here, Anna.
Well, we're over 50, we're both over 55. What do you expect?
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, here's one for you. Sunscreen is a serious thing to use, especially if people burn and stuff like that too. Always be careful of the sun when you're out. But hey, here's a go. Maybe next time you'll try a little sunscreen. But yeah, it's just cool. I'm trying to find the one, and you'll know which one I'm talking about. But West, because there's let's see. But yeah, I mean, Anna, are they predicting any break in y'all's? Because y'all have had it an extended time, or y'all?
Oh yeah, I can't wait for it. We're gonna get thunderstorms, and yes.
But is this like a longer streak than usual, though? I mean, do y'all have this kind of hot weather for this long?
It happens. Again, I'm not going to blame it on climate change.
Right.
It happens sometimes.
It happens.
But this year compared to last year, a couple of years before, yeah, it's been over a month, and I might need to invest in a Dyson fan or something.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, it's any way you can cool. It'd be good, and otherwise you have to stick yourself or your pets in the refrigerator from time to time.
Yes, this is what I do usually. I put my cat in the fridge, and Dadman knows I actually do that.
Yes, I love that. That was so beautiful. I love your. By the way, you had the best looking cat on the internet. I love that cat.
Oh, thank you. He's right here.
Hey, hi, buddy. Give him a headbutt for me if you don't mind.
Oh no, I want to because I'm all sticky and his fur is gonna get go away.
Here you go. Anna's been talking about the oppressive humidity in England. There you go. That's what it's like when you open the window in the evening thinking you're gonna get the coolness.
Oh yeah, down here in Florida when it's still 88 degrees or 90 degrees at 9 o'clock at night, we've had that at 9 o'clock at night. It's 90 with so much humidity. It's so much for the cool breeze. Yeah,
cool breeze, my ass.
Let's see. Oh man. All right. Oh, and this one. Hey, West. I think Anna. You love video games, of course, right? Because you're Gameland. Anna's Gameland, right?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you must hate the Mario games, right? The original Mario games.
Yeah, I never played them.
Okay. No. Well, here's one for you and for West here. Remember the level in Super Mario 3 where the sun's trying to kill you? That's today.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Yep.
I hate that level. I
Yep.
hate it.
The angry sun and it's flying, it's circling, coming after you. Yeah, we love this one in Florida. It's insane.
You know, Dadman,
Yeah.
since I started talking to you, and
Hmm?
everybody says, like, what are you from, Florida? Because you say Florida. And I'm like, I don't know why you say it that way now. Florida.
Oh, is that how I say it?
Apparently,
Okay.
according to some people who are not from the United States, they say Florida. I'm from Florida.
I'm from Florida. Florida, right? It's just natural to me. Well, I also say vehicle and theater. That
Theater.
Florida. Theater. Yeah, exactly. The wife and I get in an argument. She's like, it's theater. I'm like, theater. Theater.
No,
theater.
it's theater.
Theater.
That's right. It's theater. It's not theater.
Well, it's
not It's not Florida. It's Florida.
Florida. Florida. I had that battle with somebody about Oregon a while back. So
Hey.
Yeah.
Anna doesn't get to say anything. You people over there, it's aluminum.
Aluminum.
No.
It's not aluminium.
It is aluminium. I'm sorry. It's a vitamin. It's not a vitamin.
Oh yeah, I say pecan also. Pecan instead of pecan. So
it's pecan. It's not pecan.
It's pecan. Yes.
I just say peas can.
Wait, why is it pecan? There's no H. It's a PECAN. Pecan.
No, it's not pecan. I'm sorry, Dadman. No.
Okay.
Pecan.
Pecan. Okay, for you Trekkies out there.
It's a pecan in Florida. Okay.
Going to the theater.
It just sounds too highbrow for us.
Oh, because see, I noticed I was talking to somebody else, angry Canadian, on Friday night. He lives in Japan, and he was talking about going to movies. He said cinema. I think you call it the cinema too. And a lot of people, I'm like cinema. I mean,
it is. It's a cinema.
Well, we always call them theaters over here. So
no, it's again. Your wife is right. It's theater, not theater. And a theater is where you go to watch a play. A cinema is where you go to watch a film.
Okay, I got it. I'm old. I'm stuck in my ways, Oh my gosh.
It's not been a cinema since they ditched celluloid.
Schedule. We got schedule.
Yes.
Schedule.
Yes.
Schedule.
Vitamin aluminum.
Oh, so are those vitamins in Vietnam?
I guess that's what I think. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, here's one for people that have to work.
Snort.
Heat wave is making me as unproductive as any typical work day.
Yeah.
Sounds like the guys at your office, Dadman.
Yeah, really. Don't remind me.
All of us can relate. Yeah.
Oh God, at least we have AC where we are. But hey, yes, a movie is where you can go watch a cow. Yes, movie.
Oh God.
Or is it a film?
Oh God. Well, now a question, really? I got to answer that.
A movie or a film?
I think it's a movie.
I think it's a film.
Why is that?
It's I don't know. If it's high quality, it's a film. If it's lowbrow MCU stuff, it's a movie.
Well, are they still shooting them on reels now, or are they like all
everything's digital? That's why I said it's not highbrow.
Really,
it's not.
Can it really be a film then now?
Yeah, it's not a theater. It's not a theater since they ditched celluloid.
Celluloid. Wow. Have any of y'all heard about Stark? This is not really related to heat, but it could happen on hot days in Florida. Have either of y'all heard about the great town of Stark, Florida?
No.
No.
Well, Amazon tried to deliver, deliveries via drones in Stark, Florida, and this is the footage from it. Amazon tried to test drone deliveries in Stark, Florida. This was the last thing the drone saw.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they tried it in New Jersey, and it was the same kind of image, except for they were all holding Mossberg 500s.
God. It sounds like parts of New Jersey are just like Florida, though, dude.
Exactly.
Florida. Yeah. No,
Florida. I did say Florida.
That sounds like a rural Russia.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, the rural. Yes, the rural Russia. I'd be curious. Hey, Jess. Jess is here. Hello, Jess.
Hello, Jess.
How are you tonight?
Jess.
Great to see you with us.
Parts of rural Russia, they still got the Cossacks running wild. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
What are the Cossacks?
Fierce horsemen.
You don't know what Cossacks are?
Oh, the horsemen.
Yeah.
What are they like?
No,
mountain
even the Yahtzees couldn't defeat them when they invaded.
Oh, okay. I know I've heard of that, but I didn't.
The Cossacks.
Cossacks are basically like. Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry, dumb it down a little bit, but they're like Game of Thrones, right?
No.
And the Dothraki.
Who?
They're the Dothraki in Game of Thrones.
No, I don't know Game of Thrones.
Oh my God! They're people who fight on horses.
Okay,
and they have sabers.
Okay.
No, they're not cavalry. They fight on horses, and they have a very different. They're from the Caucasus.
Yes.
Okay.
Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia, that area.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Thank you for teaching me that tonight.
Yeah. They're like picture the Mongols, only meaner.
More mean, but more coordinated.
Yeah.
In the way that they and they're. It's a whole. Jesus Christ. Dadman, really?
Think the winged hussars.
What did I do now? What did I haven't watched Game of Thrones?
How do you not know who Cossacks are? Really?
Well, I've heard of Cossacks, but I thought they were.
I showed you the parades.
Yes, I know, but they looked in nice uniforms.
And I told you they're Cossacks. You were like, "Oh, why are wearing hats and horses?"
But I didn't think they were like these mountain men guys that you're describing now. I mean, it's like something out of Appalachia in West Virginia. But okay, I got you. Well, that's what I was looking for, like a military unit, and what y'all described. Okay, well, no, I got you now. Yeah, I got you. But hey, that's why I had to write notes to remember later. I didn't know if you're still hung up on me not watching Game of Thrones.
I don't watch it either, Dad, man. Don't worry,
no.
You're not alone.
Well, add it to the list of things, Anna, okay?
All right.
But yes, I do remember the Cossacks, and I remember you showing me in that parade with that. But I thought they were more like a formal military unit, like maybe a cavalry type unit. I did not realize they were like a people over a region, like for the different states that, like Wes had said, and that they really had that kind of, I don't know, a tradition or just that kind of heritage. I thought they were more of a formal thing.
Well, they're almost like a militia. They rise up when people invade their area, and it's almost like somebody kicks the hornet's nest. All of a sudden, they're all all you can do is, and they're all around. There's no front line. There's no. They are. God, I can't mean. They are unconventional fighters. Let's put it nicely. And they will give you. You will have a bad time, like they say in South Park. You're gonna have a bad time.
All right. So Anna, what we saw in the parade was that they're Cossacks, but or is it more of the traditional dress, or were they part of the Russian military, or?
No, Cossacks have a very traditional dress that they wear, which is a long coat with the big hat. Snorda, no, it has nothing to do with Ukraine. at all. But I'm gonna shut up because I don't want to be
Here you
talking
go.
about screen.
Here is. I got it. Here is a traditional picture. God, I can't get back to StreamYard now. Here you go. Right here.
A Kazakh is
There you
somebody who is like
looks.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, I think nowadays, if they were to rise up and start fighting, they would probably use, projectile weapons. But they've been around since the time of Peter the Great, so before even.
Okay. All right.
It's all about the hat, Dadman.
Yes.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
I didn't mean to remove you. Sorry. West Kagle removed his thing. Anyway, sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do
He
that.
removed his thing. Okay.
Yeah. No. Put your thing back up, West. I mean, come
oh,
on.
okay. Hang on. I pulled the picture. Yes.
Picture,
Okay. Hang
yeah.
on. Let me put that back up.
Mm.
I pulled the picture. I pulled the rug out from under Dadman. He went to
it's
get
like-
rid of it and got rid of you instead.
I know.
Okay.
It's like, what the heck? So, okay, the hat. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. You can zoom
And
in on
it's
that.
a lot of Georgians, Armenians wear the same kind of thing. But
Yep.
a Kazakh is, if you're, okay, we say Kazakh. If you are a Kazakh, which is not the same as if you're a Kazakh, a Kazakh is somebody from Kazakhstan. If you're a Kazakh, you are literally identified as somebody who fights. You're like a warrior.
Okay. With the hat, is that a wool hat?
Sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, okay, help me with the pronunciation, and I know I didn't say Zhukov right. It's Zhukov.
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 Zhukov. Yeah, General Georgi. It's not Georgi. It's Georgi.
Georgi Zhukov.
Georgi Zhukov. Yes.
Zhukov.
Yes.
Zhukov. I remember because
No, it's
I
shoe cough. There's no
Zhu-
shoes involved.
well I said Zhukov before, so I'm trying to. Okay.
Not even zoos involved.
I know it's Zhu. Zhukov.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. So in this case, the Cossack is the fighter, or is it the Cossack is the fighter? Which
Cossack.
Cossack. Okay. And then I think you changed the pronunciation just slightly, Anna.
Kazakh. Yes.
Kazakh is again what?
And Kozak.
And Korzak.
No, there's no core.
Cossack and Korzak. I'm really trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Dadman, you can't even English. What are you? You're going to try to Russian now?
Well, that's why I go to Google Translate. But okay, so the Cossack's the fighter, and the other one is
Kazakh.
Kazakh.
No, Kazakh.
Kazakh.
Kazakh is somebody from Kazakhstan. Kazakh is Kozak.
Think
Kozak.
Borat.
Yes. Borat is a Kazakh.
Kazakh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
No, Borat. I thought we were talking about Borat being Cossack. Okay. Okay. And the Cossack is the fighter.
And now we're banned in Russia.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, but anyway, well, thank you for sharing that, Wes, and Anna for that link.
Sure.
I mean, I actually tried to speak some Russian a little bit, but it's but
No.
nah. Oh, I don't even get credit for what I did. All right, that's cool. I got it. I look. I took 4 years of Spanish. all you remember is where's the bathroom. Although in some places that could be important.
One of the only I took 2 years of German. One of the only things I remember is turn the light off. Machen Sie Tür auf.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. What the?
Georgy Zhukov.
Yes.
Georgy Zhukov.
That was good. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I can get it at times. I just when two words are very close to it, then yeah. But no, I tell you, I would play the game Axis and Allies all the time, and they use him as the primary general for the Soviet Union.
Well, he was the big man there. He was the man at Kalkengol, defeated the Japanese when they invaded. Then he was the man that defended Moscow when Stalin wanted to retreat.
I never knew about that. What you meant over by Mongolia, that you mentioned in Asia.
That was where he made his bones in Kalkengol.
I actually and I was going to share it with you too. I'll send you a link to the podcast that I watched because they spent an episode about before what everybody thinks in the U.S. World War II started in 1941. What a big ongoing, especially in the 30s with the Japanese invasion of China. But they focused on that battle over there with between the Japanese and the Kwangtung Army and the Soviet forces.
Japs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
You said the Japs.
Oh, I said Japanese. I thought. Anyway,
okay.
Okay,
yeah,
but I did. Yeah, but yeah, it's well, I got something else I showed that was a training video that used it, but yeah.
How do you say Japanese in Russian?
Well, let me go to Google Translate. Let me see Japanese and Russian?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, I got it. But yeah, it's it was interesting, that battle. I'd never heard of it before. As much as I've studied the Pacific and all, never had heard of that. And it was interesting when they mentioned Georgy Zhukov's name there. I was like, hey, I know that name. And of course they said Zhukov. So at least I know the difference now. I've been trained. Yes. So, but yeah, it was really interesting. And it was really something how he survived the purges and became really
He's one of the greatest generals I've ever known. Very interesting personality. We have a lot of monuments and things, and statues and stuff in Moscow and St. Petersburg. Mm-hmm. That guy was so great. Military leader.
You know, if you want to compare him to somebody, people compare him all the time with his contemporaries, and you can with Rommel and Guderian and Patton and Bradley and so forth. But if you want to compare him to somebody, compare him to Grant because of what Lincoln said about Grant. And it's that he won because he was willing to face the arithmetic, meaning that he was willing to spend the lives to win what he had to win. Because every general before Grant was afraid of casualties. Grant wasn't. Same thing with Zhukov. He knew that he faced a technologically superior army at the time, and he was willing. He said, "We're gonna spend real estate, and we're gonna spend our blood, and that's how the Russian people win. We spend our real estate and our blood."
Well, and some of them, like McClellan, who kept thinking that they were outnumbered at everywhere. They were too scared to fight and stuff. And even Lincoln, was pressured to remove Grant many, many times because of alleged alcoholism and stuff. And his response was, "I can't spare this man. He fights," because of that very reason. He kept the pressure up.
He did.
When he kept it up in the West. Going down those battlefields, the way he moved down the Mississippi, crossed over, surrounded Vicksburg, and then brought it to the east. Bobby Lee. You can only retreat so often.
But the thing is, even though if you are you're a good chess player, you still need to command respect of your troops for them to be willing to actually go to war and do things. And I think that is something that what you're saying, West, and what's happened in history sometimes, if your general does not command your respect, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. They commanded respect. They really, even though they sent basically people to slaughterhouse, let's be blunt about it, but the soldiers were willing to do these things.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You bring that up. It's funny because for the longest time, it was all about, Stalin was always about, the communist ideology. once he realized this was imminent, we could lose this whole thing, he appealed to the Russian people's love of Mother Russia. And they were and because he knew that they were willing far more to die for Mother Russia than they were for communism any day of the week.
And that resonates to this day. This is not something that you can learn or somebody can teach you this. I have so much patriotism and love for my country. If I was called to war, I would go to war. I'm not like one of those people today who's like, I don't know if I can fight for my country. I don't know because I got to get my nails done and whatever. No, I will fight to death for my country. I'm sorry. And I have different countries that I could fight for, which is weird. But with Russia, that is the Russian soul. And this has been written about, and even like what West was talking about, you know, the Caucasus, an author like Lermontov, who talks about the Caucasus when he's a young man and he's trying to understand what is the Russian soul. We're so different, all of us. We come from different backgrounds, but all of us have this one thing which we cannot explain. Let's try and understand it. And that is something that is never going to change. I don't know even how to put it into words. It's like...
It's true.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to throw in here too is because usually, like here in the West, it's all the guys fight, you know, the big things about women in units and stuff like that. But Anna, like you've showed me, like in World War II, women fought a lot and on the front lines and did a lot of stuff. They were actually in the war and fighting in combat too. I mean, it truly was everybody had a role to play. I know there's that one movie that you mentioned that with that one unit with the female soldiers, you know. Like you said, you would go fight for your country too right now. I mean, some places around the world, that's kind of still a foreign, you know, with looking at females fighting. But back then, it truly was, we're being invaded. Everybody fought. And I know you told me about that one, but what's the history like with Russia of women fighting?
There's I mean, back in the day, not right now, today, but everybody, just like in a different country today, with the geopolitical thing that's happening, women were taught how to handle assault rifles. Like my mom is a lieutenant. You had to go through training. It was just a normal staple of during university, college years. When I was doing college, that was not necessary. You can if you wanted to, but I never thought I would ever be in a situation, you know, where I needed to pick up a gun or anything. That's not a thing in Russia. It's not like America where apparently everybody owns a gun or anything. Like, that's not a Russian thing.
No. But it was interesting in the concept of the World War II, how they fought alongside as partisans and along with the troops, you know, that they actually fought.
Yes, partisani, yes.
Yeah, because you're protecting your homeland. And Bowsette's here. Hey, Bowsette, how are you doing tonight? Talking about females in combat. Look up Angel of Death. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It's one of the reasons that Germany lost the war. There's a lot, but it's one of the reasons the Russians were, and even the British and the Americans to an extent, were willing to allow the women to serve. I mean, the Russians were having their women serve right on the front lines, but the Germans refused. They refused. They're like, no, our women don't fight. Our women don't fight. You have excluded 50% of your population from the war effort. And it's funny because they're the ones that were talking about total war all the time. Total war. No. Total war is when you actually send the women in too.
Well, my experience in more of the Pacific, that's, you know, towards the end of the war, before the atomic bombs were dropped, they were training the civilians, even women, children, with bayonet sticks and everything out. Not only in Japan, they did on Okinawa. And there's many cases in Saipan, where they've
definitely
used civilians very improperly, but when you invade a homeland like that, yeah, when everybody hand on deck, you got the old people, the young people, the women, everybody grabs a weapon and defends your homeland.
Yep.
And that's another story for another day and another type of show to see what that.
And I want to clear.
Been.
Yeah, I want to clear something up about that. I did not say that everybody in America owns a gun. I meant that compared to other countries, it seems like with America, it's more of a thing.
Yeah.
And like English, for instance, it's not a thing. We don't. I can't even carry a Swiss knife on the street.
In America, we've got like 350 million people. I think we have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 600 million guns here. So we've got like 2 guns for every person here. I mean, it is crazy.
Other countries are. I mean, they're not accessible like that. Heck, if I'm correct, I was told the bobbies, the regular street police in the UK, don't carry weapons.
No, they don't have any. It's only the
riot police.
Riot or terrorism. So like anti-terrorism people. A regular police officer does not carry a gun.
No.
Yep. So. Hasn't for a long. Yeah. Has never. They carry the blackjack. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, Wes, what is this picture we're seeing here that I'm going to bring up here?
Well, I was trying to show some of this. This is mod. I tried to find older ones from like the 40s and 30s and the 50s. But this is in the May Day parade. The women there are a bunch of them. They march in it just like the men, and they have, they proudly show all their women. And look you can notice the ethnicity varies. There are some Asian, there are some Eastern Europeans, there are some Southern European. I mean, that's what's incredible, that they could hold that. I understand a lot of places broke up when the USSR broke up, but you can hold this vast people together of so many different ethnicities, and they fight for their country because they love their country.
And the ethnicity, the differences, Anna showed me with some of the videos. And I mean, but if you look, and also with the size of the country, how it expands from the Baltic states all the way to Asia and Mongolia. You do see that. You do see all those differences.
There is no similarity ethnicity wise of
but they're unified
Russian and a Russian that lives in Kamchatka or Yakut.
Yes, there's I have never in my life, and I am Russian. I have never in my life thought differently from somebody who's from Yakutsk or Kamchatka or Vladivostok or somebody who looks different from me. I always thought of them as they come from the same country as me. I don't care what
it is a vast
you
country.
are, what religion you are. I really don't care. As long as you live in my country and you are a supporter of my country, I don't care. We're the same. There is no different. Like this new concept that's been happening lately is so bizarre to me. And I've been talking to my mom, to my grandma, there were so many different, even like Africans, coming to study Russian, from Africa. Nobody saw them as different. And people are like, oh, Russians are so Scandinavian looking and they don't have any, black people in Russia. No, that's not true. Of course we do. And nobody ever saw anybody differently. It's about merit and your conduct. That's how you're treated. If you're a good person and you do the right thing, if you commit crimes, then of course people will treat you differently. Like
they don't mess around with crimes either. Not like in America.
No, not at all. But yeah, because I know, Anna, we talked about that watching the parade and other discussions is about how that ethnicity differs, but there's still the united. There's the unity of the whole, which coming together for the motherland. It's just it's amazing, and so many others in the West. It's we are fractured until something happens. We saw it Pearl Harbor. After that happened, the country rallied, but it did fracture after that. By the end of World War II, the U.S. home front was not in the best of shape. Of course, we saw with 9/11, everybody rallied, and then didn't take long to move apart. But it's just. And I tell you, one of the other things that I saw recently, we had a military parade to celebrate the Army's 250th anniversary, and people acted like, oh, only totalitarian regimes do that. Well, we see this that's marking the end of the VE Day. Well, our own damn military in the 40s and 50s, they had military parades. I mean, Eisenhower, all of them had military parades, and it's like now, unfortunately, in our country, West, it's like we associate anything military as being bad, but it's really the pageantry and the remembrance of what had happened before, and it really is wonderful to watch those parades, right, Wes?
It is the thing with these parades they are pageantry, they are celebration, they are more than that, though. They are usually it's kind of like a porcupine when it bristles. It's showing the world, look what we got. Don't screw with us. Don't screw. Let's be point blank. It's look what we got. Don't mess with us. The only way I've always said this. I've said this all the time. Because people often say war's not the answer. Well, sometimes the other guy decides that war is the answer, so you don't get a choice. The only way you have peace is if you're so strong and you project that strength and show that strength that the other guy is afraid to fight you. Or thinks twice before fighting you. Not so much afraid, but just thinks twice. That's all you need to have peace. You have to be strong in order to have peace. You can't just want to have peace.
Right. Yeah, the parades are wonderful things, and that was a political thing that came up recently with here, because I was looking back because Anna had showed me the VE Day over in Russia, and a few years ago, you had the UK, you had the US, all of us were in.
I loved that. I loved when the US military servicemen were marching down the Red Square, and just everybody being like the camaraderie and. Victory Day is about overcoming evil and all of us coming together. And that is what it is to, at least what I was taught, the Russian spirits and everybody just coming together, having actual US military men marching down the Red Square, having the UK military men marching. And now look at, it's been 14 years, and look at us, what's happened. There's everybody's so selfish, the people playing games and whatever's going on, there's none of that anymore, and it's really heartbreaking.
And
when I think of military parades and victory parades, there are two places I think of: the Canyon of Heroes in New York City and Red Square. There's only two places I think of military parades.
And Fallout Dave said, because in the 80s I saw all the missiles and with Red Square are black and white from World War II in New York. But see, yes, this I think is from that parade back then, where the U.S. troops were involved in marching in that parade that particular year. So
I have to tell you, there is nothing there. I have a video somewhere on my hard drive. It would take me too long to find it. There is, and it's recent because it's got Putin there as I guess the master of ceremonies. They do a May Day parade, and they play blaring over the speakers the Rush, and I'm telling you, it is one of the most powerful. I love the Star Spangled Banner, but the Russian national anthem is one of the most beautiful and most powerful national anthems I've ever heard. And you can see the soldiers marching down to this. I get goosebumps. And I'm a proud, patriotic, dyed in the wool, red, white, and blue American. but it is amazing to watch this video of these soldiers marching down while the Russian national anthem plays.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, heck, even when Hunt for Red October, when they start belting it out on the submarine, it's the same thing. It is really a powerful national anthem.
If you get a good choir, I mean, there are several, but if you get a really good choir singing that anthem, it's just inspiring. It's amazing.
Yep, it's still called that, Fallout Dave. Yep, to this day. And hey, Steve, how are you doing? Yeah, 2020 did a lot for everybody around the world, and it's not for the best either. So, North Korea playing Rage Against the Machine. Look it up. Okay, I have to look that up. That seems like a little bit.
Well, Rage Against the Machine belongs in North Korea. They have the same ideology.
Okay.
Hot take. Sorry, hot take.
Yeah, it happens, but yeah, it's really interesting to see these type of things because not just Russia, like we said in the U.S. I've seen some of the black and white films after World War II where they come home. Oh, I know you're not joking about that. I know you're not joking. They did it. Yep, they did it. Oh my gosh! But it is funny. See, I'm used to the black and white. That's the thing is, I wish we had more stuff like that where we do it. We don't have those type of parades very often. We don't have those type of celebrations and remembrances as much anymore. The one that they did for the Army 250 is the last one I remember.
Yeah.
But even then, that was about the Army and the anniversary of the Army, and yet look how it got politicized.
Well, I have to say, Dadman, they have been trying to shame people like me and you, patriotic Americans, love our country, into enjoying parades like on the 4th of July or Veterans Day, where we honor those that gave everything to give us what we have today. And it really starts to gall me at some points.
No, I agree because it's like here's one here. We've got one in D.C. You got to see the Capitol building in the background with the inaugural parade. Now this is the inaugural parade, so it's not necessarily all military, but it's nice to see the tanks and the others. I know, like the VE celebration, they had a flyover where they actually used colors of the Russian flag. It was very interesting to see, and I'm trying to find. Here we go. This is the 82nd Airborne. I think this is probably in New York. Victory Park. Is that what you said? Here we go. There's 82nd Airborne here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, good one.
No, so
I know the 101st gets all the love because of Bastogne.
Yeah,
the 82nd, freaking, there's some badasses too.
Oh, I know. One of my old bosses, his wife worked as a nurse in the 82nd Airborne. He still talked about how tough she was. So
yeah,
it's so funny with that. But yeah, it just was interesting to see with this, and the parades are all good.
Simply Steve is here. Welcome.
Yes, Steve. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having fun. Our first Wednesday night will go West, Dadman, and we've got Anna popping in with us for a surprise tonight. And
yay!
Yeah, you're back. Oh, by the way, Anna, West and I do agree with you about the Russian national anthem. By the way, I don't know if you got to hear all of Steve. Yeah, because I for the Hunt for Red October, that's the scene I like to listen to when they sing the national anthem on the submarine. And like Wes talked about how powerful that was, that anthem is.
Yes.
So
the thing that feel best, and not to take it away from any other country, but the Russian and Soviet Union and the American anthems are the two best in the world for me.
Well, I do have to say that I'm sorry, and I mean no disrespect to the British friends, but God Save the Queen is my country, 'tis a thee.
Oh, God.
Said like a true American, brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like, I'm sorry, Anna. I hope I didn't offend you as a UK person with that one, but
No, I don't like it. No.
Hey,
No,
I am 25% British, so and you didn't offend me.
it's just like I'm sorry, why the same tune? I'm like, I mean, I hear it and try not to be disrespectful. It's like the friggin' Naked Gun, the original and the only Naked Gun with Frank
Well,
Drebin.
God
No,
Save the Queen is
no,
the original, Dad, man. You know
no,
we stole that from them
I
during the
don't care.
Revolution.
Well, what else have we not stolen from the friggin' British? I mean, we steal all of our programming from them or the Asian people, and it's like, and they claim it ours. But yes, it's stuck in my head. But Anna, you know when you've seen Naked Gun, right, Anna?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And a good night, Snorta.
Snort. Oh man. All right, Snort.
Snort.
Take care. Thank you for seeing that, Anna. So yeah, none of our songs are sung in school anymore. We used to sing the national anthem. Or
Yep.
My Country 'Tis of Thee in schools in the 70s, but not anymore. That's another thing that's been taken out of our schools. Oh, God. Lemon Pie thinks you thought the UK anthem was Monty Python's. Okay. Well, you know how Frank Drebin goes out there. Oh, say, and there's a bunch of bombs in the air. You know,
It's Enrico Palazzo.
Enrico Palazzo. I got so into singing the screwed up words from that friggin' song. For 5 years, when we went to baseball games or basketball games, when they did a national anthem, I'm singing the Frank Drebin version out loud with people looking at me. And
Do it right now. Do it.
Oh,
I
gosh.
dare you.
Oh, say, can you see above dawn's light? Well, so there's a bunch of bombs in the air. Can't prove night that we still had a flag. Oh, say, can't what be oh, where over all the land of the brave and the home of the free. Play ball as he's running from the cops.
Beautiful.
Yeah, serious.
Thank you, Anna. I am so happy you enjoyed my singing that time. I take that as a compliment. Or the Benny Hill Yakety Sax song. Yeah. Sashi's here. Yes.
Hey, there he is. Now you don't have to hold it no more. You can
I don't have to hold it. And I'm not talking about the potty gaming chair, Anna. We have a story for Sashi. We have a story for Sashi. Earlier this month, if you watch the Mrs. shows, she does celebrations. Before she left, I think it was Friday or so, because we got Slurpees and we got fries for National Fry Day. Well, in Malaysia, McDonald's Malaysia made Kuala Lumpur's Golden Triangle shine even brighter for International French Fry Day, where they had like a triple size of family French fries.
Okay.
It's like you never get enough French fries. This big sucker in here with like a super like mobile home extra wide of French fries, where you got another side and a drink with it.
It's a double wide.
That's a Florida man saying for you.
There it is.
So Sashi, did you get to see this in Malaysia? Did you get to? Because apparently, from reading the article, Malaysians love the French fries, the McDonald's French fries.
Cool.
Just like I said, reading from the article on McDonald's.com, McDonald's Malaysia is turning up a golden glow once again for International French Fry Day, marking the occasion with a spectacular celebration in the heart of Bukit Bintang. Bukit. Goddamn, I got Bukit. I'm trying, Sashi. I already screwed up enough Russian earlier. Bukit Bintang. On the night of 10 July, the entire area was transformed into a dazzling tribute of the iconic McDonald's French fries through a full-scale digital out-of-home takeover. So you can see the square there. Lots of lights. Reminds me a lot of Las Vegas, really. So
lots of bombs in the air.
Bunch of bombs in the air. Yes. Oh, today's National Hot Dog Day. Yay! I got a couple in the fridge. Might have to mukbang fries. Yes. Bukit Bintang. Bukit Bintang. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to be my Bukit Bintang.
Man, you're Englishing,
Okay.
you're Russianing, and you're Malaysianing.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So at 8:30, all major Dole screens lit up brilliant golden hues showcasing beloved McDonald's French fries. The vibrant display drew crowds and created a buzz of excitement as passersby gathered to witness the golden celebration. At exactly 8:45 p.m., the visuals on the surrounding screen shifted and converged onto the main do screen above the McDonald's.
Do.
Huh?
The do screen.
The do screen. Okay, the do screen. Above the McDonald's Bukit Bintang outlet, culminating in the grand unveiling of the McDonald's Fan Fries Meal. Specially created for International French Fry Day, the McDonald's Fan Fries Meal is a limited-time McValue meal that celebrates fans' endless love for fries. Boy, they need to bring that to America because they cheap you out of fries here, like half-filled containers and all.
Yeah.
Inspired by the insight that Malaysians can never get enough of the iconic McDonald's French fries, the McDonald's Fan Fries Meal lets fans enjoy their favorite side as a main event for the first time ever, with the launch of the Double XL McDonald's French fries, paired with a refreshing drink and side. It's a meal made for fry fans by fry fans. So let's see. We got our bot friend over on the Twitch side, Jess, if you can take care of that one for me. McDonald's has exclusive menus here. We have rice porridge. That's what I've heard. There is a YouTube stream that does that. They focus on fast foods from different chains around the world, Wes. It's really interesting to see. Same in China and Philippines. Yeah, they do. The menus are different. So he said, quote, "We know how much Malaysians love our fries. It's never enough. That's exactly what inspired the McDonald's Fan Fries Meal," said Chen Mei Lee, Chief Marketing Officer at McDonald's Malaysia. "We wanted to create something truly memorable that brings people together over the one item they can never resist, whether it's friends or family. The McDonald's Fan Fries Meal is our way of saying thank you and celebrating the joyful moments with everyone." This year's celebration continues McDonald's Malaysia's creative streak in honoring the International French Fry Day. In 2022, the brand made headlines by collaborating with Kuala Lumpur City Hall to launch a McDonald's Fries crosswalk at the
in the capital itself, there's
at the iconic Bukit Bintang intersection. In 2023, McDonald's Malaysia's made history with the McDonald's Icon Meets Icon campaign by projecting the tallest McDonald's French fry in Malaysia onto the Kuala Lumpur Tower, breaking records and bringing together two cultural icons in one unforgettable display.
Wow.
At McDonald's Malaysia, we're not just in the business of serving meals, we're in the business of creating delicious feel-good moments. Whether it's a bold visual spectacle or a simple shared meal, we're always finding fresh, creative ways to connect our customers and bring joy to their everyday lives. The iconic McDonald's Fan Fries Meal will be available to all McDonald's restaurants nationwide, excluding delivery in special market locations from 11 to 13 July 2025 for only RM10. I guess that's the currency. I wonder how much that is in the U.S. While stocks last, the limited time offering invites fans across the country to celebrate Malaysia's favorite fries with a delicious and memorable experience.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
After that.
Anna, I know. Anna, do you ever get to have McDonald's French fries?
Oh, God. Dadman, why? Yes.
Okay. Do you? I mean, some people may not like them.
No. As long as they're like freshly done, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But after about 5 minutes, and they get like saggy and weird in the UK.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't eat them.
Sashi said Chinese New Year. There's also prosperity fries. But see, Anna, I agree with you because see, I used to be one of those people like griping at the people that demanded hot fries. Because they're like, well, just take it, move on, don't hold the line. But
McDonald's fries are different from every, like even Wendy's.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to be hot though. I agree with you. They got to be hot. But see, I used to be that way of like just take them and go. But it's like, especially the cost with everything getting so expensive now. You want to get what you really pay for. You want the best. You don't want to take leftovers and stuff because, like you said, I mean, they do get nasty very bad, don't they?
Very quickly. Yeah.
Very quickly. And they got to have salt, though. But
Mm.
Mrs. reminds me that they changed the oil many years ago.
Yeah.
So even
Yes.
what you have now is not even
I was
if
gonna-
you like them now, they're not as good as what they had been. Go ahead, Wes.
Well, that I was going to point that out. I used to be the kind of guy I loved Burger King burgers because I'm sorry,
Oh,
McDonald's burgers are terrible. Well, back when Burger King actually, put them on a grill and not a griddle, so it's almost the same now. But I used to go to Burger King, get my burgers, and then McDonald's get my fries. That was before, and listen, I have nothing against somebody's religion, but the Hindus in this country raise such a stink about it being the fries being cooked
Beef.
in beef oil
Right.
hmm.
But I
that
don't
they
think
McDonald's no, they did. They
I,
changed the way they cooked them
but you
for
also had a lot of pressure from the health groups and the people pushing the alternative, the seed oils and everything else.
well,
There
that's
was a lot of
another thing
pressure
with the
because they kept. I'd
we
never
could
heard about that. I'd heard about the health consciousness of it
we could
that
go
they
down
were
a whole
pushing.
nother route with all the trans fat people and they're
Yeah.
saying it's
Well,
all
look,
bad.
Dunkin'
No,
Donuts,
that's crap.
Dunkin' Donuts isn't the same now since they
Yeah,
changed
it's
how they
true.
make them.
That's true.
But like in the early days, though, Anna loves the McDonald's fries. We still love the McDonald's fries with what they've got. I mean, as long as they're hot and salted.
Nah, I don't
But
even bother going to McDonald's instead of Burger King
Yeah.
because the fries are just as bad.
Just like with the Five Guys and their hot dogs. Like, what? What am I paying for? It tastes horrible. Like the hot dogs and Five Guys. Like, come on.
Almost every place they have a product that brings people in, and people love it. And the minute that they start becoming successful, for several reasons, a lot of times it's cost savings. They change the way they do things, and it's almost like they pull the rug out of their fanatic customers. Don't do that. Why do you do that? Don't do that to people.
No, Steak and Shake has reintroduced beef tallow to their French fries now.
Very
so
good.
It'll be
Very
interesting to see what they taste like the first time that I do, because I know Mrs. has complained about that a lot of times about how McDonald's fries have changed. We still go there because like she says, they're nasty good. But like you said, Anna, though, they need to be hot. And see, I've gotten to where like I said, I used to be the one of, well, just take what you get. But I'm like, now that things get so expensive, I'm like, yeah, I want to get the good stuff when I pay for it. Anybody has a limited amount. Oh, and you mentioned hot dogs at Five Guys. Is that what you get at Five Guys, Anna?
I personally do not, but that is what is popular in the UK. Five Guys.
Well, that's the whole bangers
wow.
and mash thing, yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you had tried it. That's why I was wondering.
No, I have. It's like 15 pounds for a hot dog at Five Guys.
God.
Are you
Good
kidding
Lord.
me?
Oh,
And 15 pounds is more than $15 here in America.
yes, I know. Yes, and it's not a 15-pound hot dog either. It's
No.
It's it's like
it's a fancy hot dog, okay?
Fancy.
It's fancy. Yes.
Fancy. Yeah, it's fancy, my good chap. Anyway, but I'll move on. But that was bad. What?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
No, that was good.
Thank
Stay
you.
in Florida.
I take the compliment. We're going to shut down the show tonight because I got a language comment from Anna. No, but what I get at Five Guys, because I think they overcook the hamburgers. They're like freaking hockey pucks.
I think they cook them enough sometimes.
I get the veggie sandwich. I don't get a meat there. Yes, I get a veggie sandwich. It's onions, peppers, cheese, lettuce. Well, I don't get the lettuce, tomato, but just cheese, onions, pepper. It's almost like a Philly without meat on a bun.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Subway. Ooh.
Yeah.
I am very conflicted when it comes to Subway. I think that their shit tastes, at least in the UK, like cardboard. I cannot eat that stuff.
Okay.
The breads, the ingredients. Oh no.
Okay.
So bad. Like, when was the last time you had a Subway?
A long time ago, because I've gone to other ones and paid more for it. I mean, their subs are really truly should be $5, and they've gone up on price because, like you said, I think that they're really, like you said, just cardboard, very, very. Even the bread, even though they make their own bread, there's just something not right with it, and it's just processed luncheon meat, glorified. Their sauce, the oil, vinegar, whatever they put on it, just carbon. I don't disagree with you on that.
Carbon.
Yeah.
Monoxide.
Carbon. I meant cardboard. I'm making up new words tonight, but yeah, I agree with you. I think Wes might have stepped away, but I personally, I personally, I agree with you. It's one that I can avoid. We have local ones like Larry's here that the ingredients taste fresher. I mean, it's still lunch meat, but there's something different with the lettuce and tomato and the Italian, and the bread is toasted better.
It's like they go to Costco every morning.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like Wes. I think that Wes tells you what he thought of Subway. Wes. So that's what you think of Subway?
No. When you mentioned vegan,
veggie. No, it wasn't vegan.
Veggie.
It's just veggie.
Even veggie, vegan. It's all.
Dude, all you gotta have cheese to blend it and tie it all together. It's wonderful. It's like a big grilled cheese with veggies.
You know what? My brother's wife decided they were gonna eat. All their kids were gonna eat healthy. I was up there one time. I just grabbed a slice of cheese out of the drawer one time in the refrigerator to just have a snack. Vegetarian cheese. I knew.
That sounds disgusting.
I almost didn't make it to the bathroom.
No. Well, Anna, do they? Wes, so what do you think with a Subway, real quick? Because I wanted to ask Anna a question about marketing over there.
Oh, was a Subway?
Yeah.
Listen, I can't ever think. I think somebody mentioned it in the chat. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to bring it up.
Is it about the person, the spokesman?
Subway without their spokesman.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention them.
Oh gosh. Riff Tracks did like Sharknado 2 or something when there was a Subway promotion, and then it's like the sharks come through, eat all them in there, and the Subway is in the background, and they say, what does Subway ever do? Any of its affiliates to anybody? You know, it just
Subway,
was like, and they were taking a shot at that situation, but yeah,
Subway's their spokesman aside, their former spokesman aside, right, and his alleged stuff is aside. It's not good food. It's
horrible food. It is not good at all.
Yeah, I just.
It's like when people say like, "Oh my god, I'm having ramen today," like a pot noodle.
Yeah.
Like that's not actual ramen. It's
do y'all have other sub shops over there in the UK?
We have a lot of chicken shops.
Okay, well, if you ever get to the States, we'll have to get you to other type of sub shops, and you can compare.
No. We have like about 20 chicken shops.
So you do
Jersey Mike's. I think you have some of them down in Florida, Dadman.
Yes,
Jersey Mike's.
We got one right by the house.
Yes.
So, yes, exactly. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Bukit Bintang is one of the original locations over here. Sashi used to go there often. He also said the McDonald's fries can be reheated in an air fryer when they get cold, returns them to crispy. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Jess said this is the other trick. You can ask for them unsalted and put the salt on yourself. Amanda told me that the other day too when I was talking to her too. Sashi says theirs is cooked in palm oil. Yes. Yeah, McDonald's also lost when they did the big and tasty. Yes. Yes. Steve agrees with me on Five Guys burgers. They're like hockey pucks. So the Bowsette, the 15 pounds, like $30.
Yeah.
Sashi says fancy wiener. Does it come with edible gold? I got something for y'all that I just found right now. I got to find that. Is that a foot long? And then some from that movie, Bachelor Party. That's the movie. Anna, is that one? Have you? I mean, I'm sure you've seen Bachelor Party, haven't you?
No, I don't watch things like that.
Oh man, it's almost as good. It's almost as good as Better Off Dead.
I know. Yeah, I love the way she said that. Like, yeah, all right. Well, I love that. Hey, strings and pucks. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? Great to see you again tonight. Wes. Oh, you had to vomit. Okay. Bachelor party, like I said. Yeah. Subway's not good there.
Yeah.
Buddy has Togos, whatever that is. Oh yeah. See,
Togos?
What's that?
What is Togos?
Well,
Must be a chain.
Let me look at that. Let's see.
Could be like Stewart's.
Yeah, Togos.
Hold on a second. Let me find that. Unless you want to look for that, Wes.
Yeah, I'm looking up Togo's restaurants. It's
okay. Go ahead, Matt, because I was looking. Yeah, I'll catch up on the chat because I was trying to find.
Let me see here.
Something.
Oh, it's a local chain. Okay.
Yeah. So, Wes, if you have it, or Anna, I can share it.
Whoops. Here is. I actually went to their website. So.
Okay.
Togo's the true sandwich.
Let's see. Pretzel Rami.
Pretzel Rami. I guess it's a pastrami sandwich on a pretzel bun.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff here. Look at this. How about their menu?
Oh.
Pastrami, cheesesteaks.
Nice.
Yeah. Not bad. Roast. Oh, you know what? I'm a sucker for roast beef sandwiches. Those are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I miss about in Jersey. We used to have Roy Rogers all over the place. Great. They were great. They're all gone now, though. All gone. Barbecue
how
Chipotle
do the prices
chicken?
look like?
Oh, hot chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chicken and cheddar. Oh, I like this.
Yep. Pub brew chicken.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. And they got cold subs, looks like. Italian, tuna melt. Oh, and hot subs too. Hot meatball, ham and Swiss. Not bad, not bad. Oh, and they've got veggie.
there you go. I don't eat veggies most places. It was that I can't eat hockey puck hamburgers. It reminds me of my ex-brother-in-law that he cooked the hell out of the hamburgers, but we had sushi barbecue chicken. It was like
they do soups as well.
Yep, soups and salads.
Oh wow, what kind of soups?
They got Santa Fe chicken, Mediterranean chicken, Asian chicken. Seems it's mostly chicken soups. Oh wait a minute, here you go, broccoli soup.
Or soup of the day.
Soup of the day, yeah. Not bad.
A lot of places serve a clam chowder though too.
Okay, I gotta ask West a question.
Sure.
Since you are closer than any of us to New York, in England we have a thing that's called like a New York deli sandwich, which has pastrami and pickles and everything. And is that a thing?
Yeah. Yep. Pastrami on rye is a classic New York deli sandwich.
I love it. It's my favorite.
You ask Admiral T. The man Admiral T lives in Queens. I guarantee you he's had pastrami on rye at some point.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they have catering even too.
Darn, I was looking for something. I can't find it. But so how are the prices running on that though, West?
It doesn't look like they're showing prices here. They're giving us the calorie count of everyone, but they're not showing any prices.
Oh, thank you. Who for the calorie count warnings.
I tried to go to locations. They won't click over to that. Why is that weird? All right. Okay.
All right. Well,
all good.
Good menu, buddy. Thank you for introducing us to Togo. So I guess we're out in California. That's where we can go see them. So Steve said he quit going to Subway when they shrunk the tuna scooper and charged you twice for a regular size scoop. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah.
smaller portions, more jack up
Yeah.
the price. So,
Yep.
Mr. Pickles is another one. No, I think veggie and vegan are technically different. There's a
Wait a
different
minute.
thing with the vegan than veggie.
Mr. Pickles
There's a very technical difference.
is it Mr. Pickles in Fortnite? I thought that was the location in
Oh no, the
Fortnite
pickle
OG.
yeah, the pickle factory. Yeah. By the way, we have a pickle factory in our own town. I was trying to find a damn logo image of the monster German wiener, but I can't find it now. We got yes, we have a restaurant here, European Street Cafe, and they have something on the menu called the Monster German Wiener, and it's just a big hot dog on a bun, but it's like I had a cool logo that I can't
Hang
find
on,
again.
it's coming up here on my.
Oh, grok that one, West. How about that? So,
Well, I was starting to type in Google Monster German. I was starting to type in Wiener. It already came up, so.
Well, listen, I'm done with grok because I cannot get grok to work like you two can. That's tourists are buying our local street burger over here, the Ramley Burger.
I blame Elon.
Yeah, quick. Yes. See. Yeah. Jub Strings and Pucks agrees. Jersey Mike's is way better.
Jersey Mike's definitely.
Nathan's hot dogs. That hot dog eating contest up at Nathan's. Happens every July 4th, Anna. That's the one I was telling you about. The competitive eating in this country is huge, but that hot dog is on July 4th. They have a women's division and a men's version, and every July 4th they do that up there on the boardwalk. So, it's a local chain, he said. So, so yeah.
You mentioned Nathan's. Nathan's is a good store. They have plenty of them around here in Jersey. There's one that is kind of died off. I don't see it anymore. It was called Derby Dog. That place was great. They used to have these waffle fries. God, I can't English like you, Dadman.
It's contagious. So, but it spreads. So, well, hey, that's pretty cool. Well, let's. We're getting ready on 2 hours now, so let's do a couple stories for Word in the USA, shall we? And then we'll wrap up.
Ooh,
Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. Unless y'all have anything else that we've. This is a wonderful show. We've been all over the planet with issues and stuff that we've had with this one. So, all right, folks, you know how this game played. Please, I will give you 3 states. I'll give you a headline. I'll give you 3 states.
Yes, Dave, Florida. I'm just going to go with Florida for everything.
Florida, New Jersey.
Florida.
No.
I'm surprised nobody said Germany yet or Australia. So, all right. So, God, I'm like, it's bad enough with Lisa around and getting psyched out. And then it's like, okay. All right.
No, West. No. Melbourne, Canberra.
Yes,
Oh,
Canberra.
God, they're even worse.
Canberra. Listen, Hungry taught me that last year. It's Canberra because I always said Canberra because of all World War
Of course you did.
Well, because of
Canberra.
of all the World War II documentaries I've watched, they all still say Canberra, but it's Canberra.
Yeah, but you know what? It's all Victoria. It's all Victoria. And all Victoria's insane. So
it's also Melbourne, not Melbourne, like Melbourne.
Okay, how do you say koala?
Koala.
No, it's koala.
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 Koala. I'm saying it, aren't I?
Oh my God.
Wait, say it again, okay?
Koala.
Koala.
Yeah, West is saying it fine.
I'm saying it koala. I'm saying like you are.
Florida.
Florida.
Theater.
What? Theater.
Never mind.
Aluminium.
You need to get me with your Australian buddies, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. So,
yeah.
Foster's. It's Australian for beer.
Foster's. Yeah, I always tell Hungry. Foster's is Australian for beer.
My God, Foster's is not even an Australian thing. Nobody drinks Foster's.
That's what Hungry always told us. But here in America, the advertising is Foster's. It's Australian for beer.
That's not
What,
a
what
beer.
kind
This is a beer.
No,
What kind-
nobody, no.
That's the best I could do the commercials accent. So, but yes, and I do hope Hungries well. I really do too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was big about Canberra, Melbourne, and Foster's is not Australian. Is not beer. And he also
Strings says in chat when you say, God, I know I do this. It's garage, not garage.
it's garage.
No, it's garage. It's my garage, not my garage.
It's a garage. You know,
No.
garage, garage.
Yeah, and it's not the the trunk, it's the boot, and it's not the hood, it's the bonnet.
Well, listen. I do something for my British friends. I do use the U's and the spellings, and for the Canadians and stuff. And
Oh yeah, colors
I do
with a
it.
U.
Yeah, I do it sometimes at work or other places. People start looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, but I'm sorry. Garage. It's a garage. Is like somebody's name. Hi, garage. How are you today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get the Australians together and put shrimp on the Barbie. Yes, that's another one we drove hungry crazy. That and Men at Work's Down Under. It's like
It's a Vegemite.
yeah, a garage is something pulled by horses.
West, I don't think Dadman's ever experienced Vegemite, let alone Marmite.
No, I have not.
We got to get Dadman to eat a Vegemite sandwich.
I'll sing about it.
Oh no, please don't.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Can't you hear the thunder?
I'm gonna hold you to that
better
next
run.
time
You
LL Bill
better
has
take
a karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. I'll eat a Vegemite sandwich. You send me the Vegemite. Anna, you send me the Vegemite, and I'll eat Vegemite sandwich.
Have you ever had a penguin?
Oh dear Lord, have you?
Snort has.
No, Snort has. I haven't. So, it's American Bill's honeymoon in a canoe. It's close to water. Yes. No, I mean penguin. Like to eat it? No, Where could you get that?
It's a snack.
Buenos Aires.
Okay, I never have.
Or maybe Tierra del Fuego.
It's an Aussie thing.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I've never had.
It's chocolate.
Oh, it's chocolate. I thought
chocolate.
you meant a real damn.
I thought you meant a real penguin.
I know. Yeah, had a penguin. Won't they get kicked out of the convent? Yeah, probably.
Oh God.
Hello.
Oh God.
Nice.
Since I went to Catholic school as a kid, that's what we called them.
Oh my God, Simply Steve.
That's bad.
I would probably do this and not understand. Don't show the peace sign away from yourself while waving it at your British.
Oh yeah, it
friend.
means up yours. You
Hey,
gotta
I'm
hold
not.
the-
Wait, Lisa's not here. We actually have Anna with us tonight in Supergirl.
Yeah, I can be Lisa.
Okay, hi Lisa, welcome in with us. You know, you psyched me out, so I typed the 3 states in while you were distracted. All right. Are we ready for our first story? Damn, penguin. I thought it was a friggin' real penguin, not a damn chocolate. So, and then there's gets the Lisa call, the mushrooms out there for it. But I do love this joke. That was a that all right. Well, anyway. All right. First story.
It's giggling already.
Oh my God, you should see the mugshot. Shit.
It always gets better.
It gets better. I'm trying to get through this one. Cops.
Oh, come on. Can't be that bad.
It's this funny, and the mugshot is funny.
You
Florida.
Okay. Cops. Naked duo was having sex in stolen RV.
Mm.
Naked duo was having sex in stolen RV.
Mhm.
Couple's moving vehicle was pulled over in traffic stop.
Mhm.
So, West, where did this happen? Where did this
Florida.
happen? Well, we got New Jersey,
Oh,
West Virginia, and Ohio. Jackson.
Oh no! Yes.
West
Yeah.
Virginia.
No, Ohio.
Why do you think Ohio, Anna?
Well, everybody else does too.
Because personal reasons.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Can I name the actual city it happened in?
Sure, go ahead.
No.
Okay, I think I know which one it is.
Toledo.
Yes, JT's favorite city in Ohio. Yes. Yeah, I'm always on JT about going to the Waffle House down there. He won't. So, New Jersey, West Virginia, and Ohio. Okay, Wes, what do you think again with this one?
Wow, I don't know. I wanted to say West Virginia. I really did, but God, maybe it is New Jersey.
It's not,
were they watching me back in 1991?
Alrighty. Wow.
Oh, West.
I say New Jersey. I say New Jersey just because nobody else is.
Okay, you stuck with New Jersey.
No, Fallout Dave, New Jersey. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, he said Fallout Dave also said Jacksonville too. So he's been all over the place. So which one are you going with? You stick with New Jersey?
I gotta go with Jersey.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, God. Almost hot as a porta potty. Exactly. Dave says New Jersey. Balzette still says Florida. Steve says Ohio. Wade says Ohio. Wes, do you have something to tell us? Sashi says West Virginia. Let's see. Strings and Pick says Ohio. Let's see. She was on his lap while he was driving. Well, we'll see what happens. The Buckeye State. Okay, here we go. We got 13 people here with us tonight. Thank you.
Yes, Simply Steve. I owned a Chevy Coachman back in the early 90s. That thing got some interesting stuff.
Let's tell us all about it, Wes. Okay.
No.
All right. Here we go, folks. Cops. Naked duo was having sex in stolen RV. Couple's moving vehicle was pulled over in West Virginia.
No, oh, come on.
Damn.
West Virginia, yes. I will show you the mugshot.
Brother and sister?
I don't know. But there's your mugshot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
Mount Mama, West Virginia. Country roads, take me home.
That's the least state I think of when I think of people doing that.
Oh no. Appalachia?
No.
West Virginia.
Oh, no.
Appalachia. No, but Appalachia is when you're in Appalachia. You're not
Yeah, when I think of West Virginia, I think of Deliverance.
Yes, exactly.
That was a good quote.
Exactly. Yes. A West Virginia couple was naked and having sex in a stolen RV when the cop pulled the moving vehicle over after spotting the driver. Oh my God! I should have read this first. Being straddled by his intoxicated female passenger.
Good Lord.
During the traffic stop last Wednesday in Appalachian Mountain City, patrolman approached the RV and found the man sitting behind the wheel. Quote, a passerby yelled out that the occupants had switched seat before I made contact with them. A passerby?
Jeez.
Oh, God. I inquired about their actions while the vehicle was in motion, and, well, the woman said, yeah, we were effing. Yep. So, she was highly intoxicated, and they were ordered out of the RV. He admitted that he and they were engaged while driving, and they switched seats upon spotting the squad car. Subsequent search.
So wait, it gets better.
It's better. Yeah, that's not it. Subsequent search of the vehicle turned up drug paraphernalia in a bag containing white powdery substance.
Oh, it must have
Investigators
been sugar.
Well, they recovered painkillers and a broken glass pipe in an area where he told the police that she had thrown drugs on the vehicle during the traffic stop.
Oh, God.
It gets better. A vehicle check, by the way, revealed that the RV had been reported stolen from Princeton, a nearby city.
God, there's only one Princeton I know of.
No.
They were the Millers. Yeah, at least she was honest. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, that's
Oh God.
oh my gosh! All right.
By the mugshot, I thought they were from Pinellas County.
Yeah. Yeah, the RV hunter doesn't want it back now. Well, it's stolen. You get it back. Oh, Sashi had to leave. Sorry, Sashi. Go hunting for her.
Good night, Sashi.
Yeah.
Take care, Sashi.
This definitely is. See, Anna, I know I like singing country roads. Wes knows that. Beautiful song about the beautiful mountains and trees in West Virginia, and that's what probably a lot of people around the country world think. But to Americans, this is West Virginia.
You're not really helping the case right now.
No.
Sorry.
Yes.
No.
The romanticized version of West Virginia is John Denver.
Yeah.
But we know it's Deliverance. Feel like a pig for me.
A banjo song.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. But yes, I tell you, so it was nice to have something that was not Florida, Georgia, or Alabama, but we're going to do Florida, Georgia, and Alabama now. Alabama.
I like that you tried to wrangle New Jersey in there with
No, dude.
West Virginia. God.
Nothing like going down that wrong turn. Yes. Yeah, well, why not? It seemed crazy for New Jersey.
God.
All right. Police say speeding reckless motorcyclist is no king of the world. Reckless motorcycle is no king of the world. I will just provide the context that yes, picture Jack from Titanic on a motorcycle. Did this happen in Florida, Georgia, or Alabama? What do you think, Anna?
Why are you going to me? Go to West.
Well, I went to West first last time. Okay, West. Then
No, I immediately said Ohio last time. No, I can say Florida. No, West. You go first.
Go first.
If it's Jack from Titanic, it's got to be Bama.
Okay. Oh, Anna, what do you think?
I didn't give him much time to think. I'm sorry.
I want to agree. I want to agree with West.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm gonna be contrarian. I'm gonna go for Florida.
Okay, Anna goes with Florida. West goes with Alabama. Steve is back on West Virginia and Deliverance. So no, I didn't do it that way. Jeez, simply Steve. Florida. Balzette says Georgia. All right.
Nice.
Anybody else out there? Any guesses that we have tonight? So let's see. All right, we got two.
I mean, this is impossible to guess, really.
What do you
Florida,
think?
Georgia, Alabama, like.
Well, just by the one clue.
It could be any of them. All right. Well, police speeding reckless motorcycle is no king of the world. A motorcyclist was busted yesterday for speeding and reckless driving after a Florida cop spotted him riding hands-free.
Yes!
There
boom, boom, boom. Shakalaka boom.
There you go.
Must be Clearwater then.
With his arms outstretched. Quote, well, we'll find out.
It was Tom Cruise.
Tommy did something. Oh,
hang on.
Man.
Don't drop that while I'm trying to take a drink.
Well, don't drink when we're around. We drop funny liners all the time.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. Are you ready
Tom
now,
Cruise.
West? Are you ready though now,
I'm ready.
West?
I'm ready.
Yeah, now you sound like now now you sound like SpongeBob there.
I'm
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Here's the story. Um, a motorcyclist was busted yesterday for speed and reckless driving after a Florida cop spotted him riding hands-free with his arms outstretched like he was Jack on the Titanic, according to an
Oh
arrest
God, again?
affidavit. Yeah.
Why
What?
why
Huh?
do we need him again?
Yes.
Jack, Titanic. Oh Jesus.
We all cheer when DiCaprio gets it in the movie. So anyway, I do. But police allege that a 34-year-old man, was going 105 miles an hour when he mimicked DiCaprio's "I'm King of the World" pose as he sped Sunday morning on U.S. Route 19, driving in a 55-mile-an-hour zone with other traffic present. He had both hands off the handlebars when the corporal of the Pinellas Park Police Department,
Alice. There you
Snorta
go.
Poopus is not here for it, observed him traveling at an excessive and dangerous speed. He was arrested on 2 misdemeanor charges, booked in the county jail. The St. Petersburg resident spent about 6 hours in custody before being freed on $300 bond. So, wow.
Well, you kind of gave it away.
Yep. Yeah. He in late May, he uploaded a photo of his motorcycle, which can approach 175 miles, with the caption, "Finally gave her a bath and installed a new windscreen. In love with his bike." So,
God.
that's, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So,
Wow.
at least, hey, it's tame for Pinellas, though. That's what's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like a different kind of a Jack. Yeah. So, all right. We'll do one more real quick. We're going to stick with the same 3 states, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and then we're going to wipe up with this. Oh, geez. I'm really inventing words tonight, aren't I? But we got the great Annex Game Land with us tonight. Thank you, Anna and West. Obviously, our show is on Wednesday night. Appreciate Anna, you being able to join us tonight.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And West, we're going to be our weekly show with West. And a lot of weeks we may just be me and West. Other weeks we may have people come on as they can. We look forward to it. And okay. Florida, Georgia, Alabama for this last one. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Bye, Mom. Decatur man allegedly shoots mother in the buttocks.
That must be $1 million
Alabama.
wound, yeah?
Alabama.
Anna jumps out on that Alabama. What about you, West?
Well, considering that getting shot in the buttocks is that $1 million wound, and Forrest is from Greenbow, Alabama.
Okay.
I say Bama.
Okay, I like your logic, Anna. You were right on it with Bama, Anna. Any particular reason?
Can you actually do an accent from Alabama? I know you do. You're Florida, but can you do an
Alabama?
Alabama. Yeah.
Oh, you just gotta talk like Bear Bryant.
Alabama.
You gotta sound like you're in the Mesa.
Look, boy, we're talking about Alabama here right now, down here in the South. I don't know. This could be about the best Bama I got. Now I could do this and be like kind of Georgia. We down here in Georgia.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
I don't know. Was that decent Alabama though, Anna? I'm not sure.
Great.
Thank you. I know.
Everybody's going with Bama. Yeah.
All right. We got okay. That
Yeah, fall, Dave. Roll Tide.
Florida to Pinellas County on the other. Bama, RAP, Bama. Decatur, but there's Decatur, Georgia, though, Bowsette. There's Decatur, Georgia. It could be Georgia. There's other Decaturs in other cities. So that's why I gave the city name. Bama. Go Red Tide. Go Red Tide.
Roll Tide.
Georgia. Let's see. Alabama is fairly cheeky. Go with it. You say Alabama. You know, the old college football announcer Keith Jackson always called Miami. Yeah, M-I-A-M-I. Always called it Miami.
Mama.
Miami. No words.
Mama.
Miami.
Mama.
Mom. God. All right, here we go. Bye, Mom. Decatur man allegedly shoots mother in the buttocks. I will say, is Decatur, Alabama.
There it is.
Yes! Boom, boom, boom.
Not Decatur, Georgia, in this case. Court records have revealed the new details regarding a shooting that sent one woman to the hospital on June 10th. The man is charged with shooting and injuring his mother at a home in northwest Decatur. According to court documents, his mother told deputies that he had shot her in the buttocks with a pistol.
Okay, now I kind of feel weird saying like boom, boom, boom.
It's okay. It's Alabama. It's expected. It's like fireworks on July 4th. They last a whole week, you know. It's all good. It's all good. He randomly showed up at her house after not seeing him for 3 months. She says he sat on the couch and told him he could also sit, but he refused and stood by the front door, not acting normally. Oh, she told him he could sit, but he refused to sit by the front door, not acting normally. He became hostile when she asked about his eBay business. She told investigators. I didn't realize the eBay business would be that funny, but cool. Some kids are a pain in the... Yeah, they are. This one literally. So...
eBay business. Who uses eBay?
I actually have some older people that have an eBay business still.
Yes, back in the day, Dadman. Not today.
Well, there's some that still have eBay businesses, I will tell you. But they're a little bit older. But yeah, I love the laugh though. I thought we lost you there for a second, like we did West earlier. So, all right, are you breathing, Anna?
No, I don't know.
Okay, all right. That's close.
I'm trying to figure out who uses eBay today.
And just keep calm and carry on.
I bet this guy does apparently. So at least there's one person. So.
Oh my God! No, this is crazy.
Well, this is perfect for Alabama, considering your judgment about eBay.
Yeah, but what are they selling on eBay?
Well, I don't know yet. Let's see what happens. I don't know if it says it or not. He became hostile. It's
got to be news of their sister. Yeah.
He became hostile when she asked about his eBay business. She then said she heard him say something along the lines of "Bye, Mom," before she heard gunshots. She told investigators that she realized she had been shot and that she heard him leaving her property at high speed. A bolo, whatever a bolo is.
Be on the lookout.
Was issued for... Well, Wes, have you had... you?
Well, they've boloed me before, so it's all right.
Oh, all right. Just asking.
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay,
yeah, he's in New Jersey. Of course.
Exactly. Well, he's pulled over a short time later. Search was conducted on his vehicle, where 2 handguns were found on the passenger side. He was arrested, charged with domestic violence, second-degree assault gun. He was booked into the Morgan County Jail, held on a $75,000 bond. It does not say what his eBay business was.
From Bama, we know.
Yeah,
it's either meth or sibling porn.
It's something. It's something. Oh my goodness! So, oh wow, we got an article about.
Do we have a mugshot?
Let's see. Yeah, sure.
Can we see the mugshot?
Yeah, let me. Okay.
God bless this meth. Strings and bucks. Nice.
No, the RV incident was in West Virginia before, so
yeah.
Oh God, no, Dave. I'm not putting that up as a eBay business. So, oh God, Strings of Puck says some people use eBay to find their spouse cheaper than mail order.
True.
Yeah, I still see things for Ukrainian brides and stuff. It's like we get that a
Yeah.
lot over here, huh?
I see that a lot. Yes.
Yeah, we get over here on our Facebook.
Why are you guys on eBay? What?
Well, not
No,
on
not
eBay.
on not
No,
on
not
eBay.
social media. Go ahead,
Yes.
Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We there is a big. It used to be Japanese brides,
Uh-huh.
but it switched to Ukrainian brides
No,
over the
I
last like
always get
5 years or so. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I
Yeah.
always get Nigerian
Well,
boyfriends.
the Nigerian prince. Well,
Oh,
he's got 15 million, and if you can just help him
he's a prince,
access that.
and he's a prince also. You know.
Yes.
Yes, always.
Oh, God, that's funny. Well, you know what? It's scary enough with our, you know, how our phones listen to us. Miss and I have been talking about something before. Next thing you know, she gets ads either on Facebook or through social media or a text sometimes. Hey, you know, here for you, and she's like, "Where the hell did this come from?" You know, we didn't even type it; we just talked about it.
Yep.
The Prince of Nigeria needs your
Seen
help.
that too.
It was a hit and bun.
Hidden bun. God.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, maybe because of the war, that might have had something to do with it, but it is out there.
No. It
happened
started
before
about,
that, though. Yeah.
It started about 7,
Yeah.
8 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's been out
Yeah,
there.
it was before then because I remember that, like my actual name, and somebody called my name was like, "I'm a Ukrainian girl. My name is Anastasia, and I want to be your lover." And I was like, "What?" Like, what?
I can imagine answering those emails. Who the hell are you? And why are you talking to me?
Why are you using my name? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, gosh. It's too funny. It's crazy. So, oh, man. Can you imagine someone, Tourette's gets there from their phone? Yeah. It's, oh, man. But I tell you, it's been Ukrainian brides. At one point, I think there were Russian brides also.
They were Russian,
yeah.
too. Yeah.
So it kind of bounced around a little bit. You never see French or UK brides, but yeah, they're, you know.
Yeah,
All
well, not wanting, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the French. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, merci beaucoup.
Merci
Goodbye.
beaucoup. Yes.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français? Yeah. No. Oui.
Oui.
Comment allez-vous? Oui, mademoiselle. Comment
No,
allez-vous?
Dadman, just don't. No.
Oui, mon chéri.
No, there's no oui. No.
Ma pouvons-si, sans avoir fumé.
Oh, come on. I know. I once had somebody in a chat like telling me like you got to stop speaking French because they were starting to laugh. They were starting to laugh and wake their kids up in the other room.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
Davis stuck. I know you've been to Paris, Anna, but he is stuck about the Seine River with the poo during the Olympics.
the Seine?
Yes. French fries, 3-barrel poo water.
Oh, God.
He is.
No.
Oh God, Dave is so stuck on that. I mean, that is so bad. Have you been? I mean, Anna, I presume you've been to Paris, obviously, and have you been on the Seine before?
Like I want to remember. Paris is good shoes, good baguette, and beautiful
Baguette,
city. But I don't. It was smelly.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. You didn't have to get to the Seine to. I gotcha. Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's cool. It's cool. She sounds like Brigitte Nielsen from Rocky IV.
No. Don't. The French, the Parisians call the Seine hepatitis river. So don't
Yep.
call on that. Yeah.
Wow. Ugh. Yeah. Exactly. The Olympic rivers in there. Yeah. I know. That's.
I love Paris. Paris is beautiful.
Yeah.
Paris is full of so much history and culture, but there's just something like. Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Paris is starting. The catacombs under Paris are starting to become more beautiful than the city itself. I'm sorry, but it's becoming bad.
Yeah.
Even the pissoirs, which Devil and not Devil, Dadman and I talked about. People actually urinating in public, and
Mhm.
Yeah. But I see my thing with the French is why the hell do you call it a patisserie? I mean, there's nowhere to take a piss. It's like
It's the
Mrs. Looking.
same. It's
Well,
the
yeah, but I
same.
mean, I'm
Yeah.
like, we walk by something and Mrs. I'm like, what? And I can make the joke like, where do you take a piss here? She's like, there's a patisserie there, and I'm like, oh, it's dessert. Yeah, it's. I'm sorry, it's just the American coming out. It's the Southern Florida man in me. So, all right. So Buddy liked Nice on the French Riviera more than Paris. So nice. So I know it's Nice. I know. I'm just trying to see if I got something.
Well, that's southern France. Nice is not bad. Nice,
Yeah.
Marseille. It's starting.
Montpellier is like ewy.
Yeah.
Don't like it. I don't like French people. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think a lot of people don't like us Americans, and there's a lot of
No, I love Americans.
Yeah.
I just don't like.
Well,
I love French foods.
Yeah.
See, I want to love the French people for what they did for us, in the 1700s. But they've kind of slipped since 1918. They've kind of slipped. So
yeah, it's nice to be annoyed at them and stuff like that. And Wade, all you have to do is look at the news and look at Twitter, and you can see UK's got some bad areas, especially in the big towns over there. So you got to be careful in a lot of them. And I've seen the subways and stuff, and I thought the American subways were bad. Jeez, but yeah, it's you got to be careful everywhere you go. Even in America, the U.S., a lot of these cities, you just got to be careful. Don't trust anybody. Watch your back.
Well, we're safer I feel safer in a New York City subway than in the London Underground. So, because we have a Second Amendment in the United States. So.
I've Mrs. told me about the tube over there and how that's like it's a weird design structure. Anna and I talked about that too. It just seems really strange the way it is, and graffiti everywhere, and that type of stuff. And it's like you see New York, New York, all the big cities here in the U.S. and stuff like that. It's just I don't know. There's a lot. So, and you can't like New York and some of those places. It's like you in the UK, you can't just carry weapons. I mean, if you're one of the few that have like a concealed carry in a very restricted state like that, it's almost like pointless because you're still going to get charged if you have to use it.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you wanted the mug shot. This is what usually happens. Here it is. Here's Matthew Martinez. He's got is that considered a wife beater t-shirt or just a t-shirt?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know what? That is a mega wife beater t-shirt since it's got the MTV logo on it.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, that's hilarious though. Oh gosh. But there is your I was thinking about that with the MTV shirt. Definitely.
Oh God, it reminded me of someone I know. Well, us now.
God, he's like 20 years behind the times.
Yeah. It's Alabama.
Oh.
Go figure. All right, folks. Well, we're going to wrap it up here at just short of 2.5 hours. Thank y'all for being here. West, thank you for our first show. How do you think it turned out? Like the format?
I think it turned out as it should have turned out perfectly.
Exactly.
And with plenty of laughs.
Absolutely. But a very special thank you to Anna. It's been a while since we've had a chance to stream with you, Anna, and We
Mhm.
thank you so much for being here tonight, and of course, Wes has put your
Oh,
link out
please
there.
don't. No, don't
Okay.
do that. No, you don't need to thank me.
Too late. I did it already.
Yep.
No.
But your joys and laughter really brought a lot tonight, and thank you for joining us. I know it's late where you are, and thank you for joining us whenever you can on these type of shows. And it just at least it's 2 hours earlier than we usually do. But do you
Mhm.
want to say anything or about what you're doing or what you got going, or do you just want to?
Oh, well, thank you,
Mhm.
Mr. Dadman, for actually asking me if I want to say anything.
Mhm.
That is a first. I've never had that on a
What?
stream before.
Really? Really? Oh man. I mean, I tried to be polite, but yes. Would you like to say
No, I was
anything?
joking.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Ah,
No, thank you for having me on. It was a blast. And thank you. West understood my humor. Deadman, you need to practice your languages.
okay, I'm ready 24/7 to practice as much as possible.
Say Cossack again.
Yes, Kazak yourself and also everybody in chat. You're wonderful. Thank you so much for being here.
Cossack.
There you go. Not bad. Not bad.
I can get it. It's just when there's two variations that gets
Say
me. But
Zukov.
Zhukov.
Zhukov.
Sure.
Georgi. Say
Why can you not say
Georgi
zh?
Zukov.
It's zh.
Zha.
Zhukov.
Zhukov.
It's not
Georgi.
zh. Zhukov.
Zhukov.
There you go. You did it.
Zhukov.
Congratulations.
Zhukov.
Yes.
Georgi.
All right.
Georgi. No, yes.
Georgi Zhukov.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. You
Very
could be a
good.
Russian pie. Hmm.
There you go. Now I give you the real redneck Florida one. Georgi Zhukov.
Georgi.
But no, but all seriousness. But thank you, Anna. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate your patience with me. I do try to speak other languages properly. I can barely speak English half the time. As if you were aware, when I do voice to talk text, and it comes out with all kinds of words. That's why they call it Dadmanese, because hell, I say Dadmanese voice chat, and it will come out Dad Mayonnaise. Yeah. And of course, when I'm going to tell the guys in the private chat here, they'll, when I call the missus by her real name on voice chat, it usually comes out that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So it's a wonderful thing. But on that note, West, sorry, I almost forgot you. Anything you want to say about what you got going on, or any other last minute things?
I am a YouTube degenerate from New Jersey, so I've got nothing going on except for what other people are doing. So no.
I tell you what, I do think I think that there's value in just maybe being guests on streams too.
Oh yeah.
It's a good
True.
thing, and you can have sit back, relax, and just enjoy the environment and have fun with everybody.
Exactly.
All right. And,
I will. You know what? I will say one thing.
Hmm?
I will say one thing. Our friend and my friend and friend of I'm sure of many people that are here in the stream. Stark of Iron will be doing a karaoke at midnight tonight. So if you're interested, come on over, sing some.
Yeah.
Just cheer him on. Yeah.
Okay, he's doing it tonight. Yeah, I know Bill does sometimes on Wednesdays. So
yeah, Bill's been very hit or miss a lot of times. Saturday is pretty solid for him, but
Yeah.
Wednesday is not so much anymore for Bill.
Yeah, we try to get over there. Wes has got a good crooning voice, and I like to do whatever I can. And I got a
good Lord.
few songs I got to pull out.
When you're there, Dad man, I want to hear 2 songs from you.
West is like Diana Ross. He's great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. There are certain people that come on karaoke streams. When you're there, Dad man, I want to hear the squirrel song.
Yep.
And I want to hear Duran Duran. You know this.
Well, when Anna's there, I'll do My Sharona. That's a good one. I think I did okay that time.
Don't ever do that again. No.
I thought you liked my version of that. I'll have to do Eastbound and Down then.
Another good one. Very good. Yes.
Rocky Top, those good old songs. But on that note, Thank you. Yes, that's what it comes out sometimes when I say Dadmanese, Steve.
Yes.
So, and thank you again, Anna. And like she said, thank you everyone for being here. Yes, do not forget the missus. She may be live at random times this week. She was sewing the other morning live around her normal time. So those streams kind of hit and miss. She might be live tomorrow. If not, do check out her channel, sub if you haven't, because she is posting birthdays and meme short videos out there too. So be sure to take a look over there.
Absolutely.
And everybody, on that note, y'all
wait a minute. One more thing, and I know you and the missus have often, said that she's a good friend of you guys and the channel, and so I wanted to post her link out there. She does good content for you guys.
Yeah, Lorena Creole. Yes.
Yeah.
Give her
absolutely.
Give her
wonderful lady. She, wonderful lady. We've met her many times. I actually got to ride the Velocicoaster roller coaster with her, and it's really cool the things we've been able to do and have dinner. We actually went through an IKEA once together with her. It's like really, really cool to be able to hang out with her, and she's really as good a person as you in real life as you see behind the screen. So, and usually I'm over there on Sunday nights with her on the Welcome to Florida show. So hope to see y'all there too.
Okay.
All right. Thank you again for that, Wes.
Sure.
And everybody, you have a wonderful night, folks, and we will catch you later. Bye, everybody.
So long, y'all.